It is with a heavy heart that we announce that the Camp Siloam Board of Trustees today accepted the staff recommendation to cancel Summer Camp 2020 and all of our programs associated with Summer Camp. I'm sharing this video with you on behalf of our home team staff and our Board of Trustees so that you can understand our hearts and how difficult this decision has been for us. On May 21st, Governor Asa Hutchinson and the Arkansas Department of Health issued a directive for overnight camps. When we looked at that, we decided it was going to be very difficult for us. And after a lengthy strategic planning session and looking at Jesus' ministry at Camp Siloam in light of the directive, our leadership came to the conclusion that we could not safely host camp under the directive. And we understand why the directive is so restrictive. Camp is a congregate situation, and those situations have been where the virus has been highly active in recent months. And when you add to that the additional complexity of our camper population turning over every week, the possibility of an outbreak is great. When we had a clear picture of what camp might look like under those directives, we issued a survey to 161 church leaders who had registered campers for summer camp. In this survey, we painted a picture of how camp might look. And I need to say that a majority of our church leaders said they would not be willing to bring campers if that's what camp looked like. Many people answering the survey said camp wouldn't even be fun under those directives. Wearing masks in 90-degree heat and 90% humidity, remaining in groups of 10, trying not to high-five or hug, it just didn't sound like camp, at least Camp Siloam. They also said the other thing they love about camp is doing the activities in the ministry together, and that was restricted in the directives. One hurdle that we struggled to overcome was the requirement that we quarantine all of the contacts of a COVID-positive camper. If that were to happen this summer and a camper be reported as positive, we would have had to quarantine, say, 10 or 15 staff that had come into contact with that camper. And we might lose our kitchen crew or our drama team or our worship team or our rec team. That could happen once, and we might be able to recover with additional summer staff in the waiting, but for that to happen twice, it sets us up for a worst-case scenario. All of us to say that these are some of the reasons why we are canceling summer camp and our ESCOR and T2 leadership programs. It's important to note that this recommendation from the home team staff was unanimous, and that our Board of Trustees vote on this decision was unanimous. We all we will look at opening summer camps for retreats and for guest groups when the directives change. In the weeks to come, you may hear of other camps opening up throughout our state and in other areas of our region. You need to know that these camps operate under different state directives, and some of them are different models of camp. There's another model of camp called cabin-driven camping, in which small groups of campers move throughout the activities and the teaching, and that is the ministry. In this kind of camping model, the directives would have worked. All of us on the home team want you to know how much we love summer camp ministry and the eternal impact that it has on young people. We did our very best to find a way to host camp. The loss of ministry opportunity grieves us. We will miss hearing the bell ring and hearing cheers go up throughout the valley. We'll miss watching our staff be the hands and feet of Jesus. And by the way, I need to mention that they were amazing in their patience with us as we made this decision, their support of the decision, and just they expressed their desire to do Jesus' work here at Camp Siloam this summer. The difficulty of sustaining the ministry until June of 2021 is overwhelming. However, God is sovereign, and we trust there is something greater He is doing, something that will bring even more people to Him. Perhaps it's the great awakening that hundreds of Arkansas pastors have been praying for years.